Yo people, this is Makkuro here, and today I have a Lamborghini Murcielago LP670-4 Super Veloce review for you. And if I may go straight to the thingy, this may be a biased review since this is my favorite Lamborghini of all time. I mean, favorite. Not Aventador, not Diablo, this is my favorite Lambo. Even though I'm not a Murcielago fan, this is my favorite Lamborghini of all time. So this may be a bit biased because of that, but still I'll try to provide a useful dose of informations, feedback on how the car handles, feels, and so on. So please do welcome the most powerful Murcielago in this game. And we start, of course, with the shop prices. It costs 6,500 speed boost. There were some sales on this car already when it cost, I don't know, 3,700 or 4,200, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, this car is too expensive for how it performs. It comes with American Speed System 3 tune parts, and this car is, well, not really as good as it may look like. But one thing, don't keep it in A class. This car is supposedly better with better parts. Mine is ultra tuned already, and I can say just ultra tune it. It's best that way. And as to the SV logo, you cannot modify it in any way, but some people say it's not real, it's just something EA made up. Actually, that's wrong, because I've seen real life photos of this Murcielago with the SV logo being that big and in that place. It's just, newer version of Murcielago, of the LP670. And as to it doesn't have body kits, and as to the no spoiler thingy, keep away from it. It just makes it look like a normal Murcielago, and that means it looks like a bit like shit. Seriously, keep the spoiler on. Make it stock, and just well, it's of course your decision, but that's my opinion on it. Anyway, the upcoming footage is not a multiplayer adventures footage. This is a normal race I had to do for the review, so please don't mind the idiots and the rest of the bunch. Anyway, since this is gonna be a long race, let me talk you through the origin of its name. So Lamborghini comes from the guy that created Lamborghini. You see, his name was Lamborghini something, or anyway. The Murcielago comes from the bull that died in some fight. Well, typical Lambo name, comes from a fighting bull that died in a bull arena. Anyway, the LP stands for something only Lamborghini people know. Well, Lamborghini people, LP. Well, maybe that's that. And anyone's guess is as good as mine, and I already made a guess, so it's your turn. Anyway, that's just something, that cannot be explained. The 670, however, stands for how much brake horsepower this car has, but that's the rounded up amount, since this car, I believe it has 667 or 668 brake horsepower. I do not remember correctly, but it's close to 617 than an Aventador, which has 691, and they say it has 700. So However, the Dash 4 stands for its four-wheel drive. However, four-wheel drive on this car is a tad different than what you get on most cars, meaning it's not 50-50% power distribution between front and rear axle. It's 40% to front wheels and 60% of power goes to the rear wheels. Therefore, you get the rear wheel drive, a bit like rear wheel drive feeling, while still getting the four wheel drive grip. technically this works, but it gives some limitations. The car is technically more agile than a normal 4-wheel drive car. It's more responsive, but you still got the grip limit, and the grip limit on this car, especially in high speeds, gets higher. I mean, gets worse. And it's not the best thing. This corner right now, I will normally do a 280 to 90 with Agera. Here, not even doing 280, and I'm always around 290 with Agera, CCXR, all those high-end up cars, even CCX. This one, just grip limit comes into the game and you can't do anything about it. However, 4-wheel drive meaning stable, and this car is fucking stable, good at jumps and so on. But handling part will be discussed later on, and we're left with the SV. The SV stands for Super Veloce. And Super Veloce, well, that means nothing more and less than, in Italian, that's super fast. Yeah, it's a Lambo, what did you expect? Super slow? Well, no, it's just, you know, Italians, Lambo, it just has to be super fast, you know. Yes, let's make a more powerful car and call it super fast. That's at least my point of view. Anyway, this car has 8% performance boost on it, and since I'm on 5th position, meaning I'm the power up, the performance boost works now from 4th or lower. It's bug, and like that, the car has quite a really nice power to it. I mean, really nice power to it. It can stand up to the S-Class Kings, meaning the hyper class, I like to call them. The hypercars, the Agera CXR, Aventador, Cinque, the Zonda F, the F1. It can do something comparable to them, but still the handling limitations of this car, or the acceleration limitation of this car, do suggest this is a lower S-Class car. The 911 GT3 RS, the RTRX, CCX, the Nismo, the GT2, those cars. And, well, without the performance boost, it does feel like that. It's got nice top speed, but you'll never really reach it. And really, acceleration wise, it's not really good. Now, well, not the best. Alright, let's put that aside, that race. Put aside the chat here, because, you know, nothing interesting. And please put aside this thingy here. And let's go into the team escape aspect of this car. And this can be shortly put as: know your fucking way and evade every single fucking thing that is not your car. Yeah, that's the way with this car. If you know your way with this car, you can evade everything. You will evade it easily, and it will give you a lot of fun. If you don't know your way, you're gonna end up like this. I completely forgot about this one. And, you know, it's not gonna be spamming joggers and so on, it's not fun. But this car is not wide, not very wide, and is rammable enough to go through tight spots and things that go into the space in the roadblocks easily. So, you know, and since it's stable, you won't really get any oversteering, any funny situations by going through things. So if you know your way, then this car will be one of the best cars to drive on the team escapes, especially the most wanted. It's just stable, it's fast enough, it will put you exactly through the things you want. It won't give you any kind of unexpected situations. It'll be just stable thing, and it's not like it's a stable boring thing that just won't, you know, just boring zombie like no. it will do the job it's supposed to do, but it will do in a fun way. It will give you a lot of fun. As you can see here, I'm just evading everything, and I can tell you I enjoyed this team escape. Normally I don't. I don't enjoy team escapes at all, but with this car I truly enjoyed it. And that's probably the best aspect of this car. The fun, the feeling. It's easy to handle, but it's not zombie-likeness. So this car has definitely a soul, and please don't mind that Veyron idiot. I don't know if he's a cheater or not, probably yes. Anyway, like I said, the best aspect of this car is fun, and the handling aspect is very well. Since I started driving this car again, I realized that the reason why I like the Lamborghini stock is because it's so similar in the feeling aspect as this car. Even though the S-Stock is more go-kartish, this car is more stable and a bit more stiff, let's say. It's not stiff in a bad way. This car really has that soul, has that character, has that fun aspect that you can find. Maybe that you can find quite a big amount of cars, but this car has a very lot of it. I can think of only 3 cars that beat this car in the fun aspect: the Marusia B2, the Koenigsegg Agera, and the Nissan Nismo. Those cars are the only ones that can beat it in fun aspect. And the Nismo, being even cheaper, can beat it in performance wise. So, you know, technically the Nismo is a better buy, but still this car in the fun aspect is the way to go. It's just better defined. It's the thing you can't put really your fingers on. It's the aspect of how this car drives. And if the devs would implement a proper class divisions, meaning the A class would top at 699, the S class would top at 799, and then they would introduce hyper class or SS class, I would go from 800 plus, and this car would be a great contender in its space. It would be competing with Nismo, GT2 and so on. So let's summarize everything, and let's start with Cosmic Nose. As you saw, it's one that allows you to keep up with the kings at the first 6 seconds of the race if you have the perfect start duration maxed out. Don't need for power shots, it's just good enough as it is. The acceleration aspect, it's the lower S class. That's about it. It's RTRX, CX, 911 GT3 RL. That's the division it's on. The handling aspect, it's like I said, the higher the speed goes, the worse the grip limit gets, but overall it's very responsive, it's very agile, it's very stable, it's very good landing wise. It's a very good car overall in the handling aspect. The best aspect on this car, the thing it excels, is the fun. The fun is just one of the best cars. Top 5 definite top 5 in the fun aspect. And since it is an S-Class car, or S-Class, that means you actually get the feeling from the acceleration. Since with B-Class cars and all the lower class cars, you don't really get that feeling of acceleration. It's more like the car just accelerates to top speed in the same manner through all the gears, and you don't have any actual feeling of it when it comes to acceleration terms. So this car is the thing that just makes you want, yes, this is the car I want to drive with friends. I want to race for fun. I don't want to race to win. I just want to enjoy my time in this game. And really, I've been playing this car for a long time. I made a break with it. I got back into driving this again, and it automatically rewarded me with a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a Lambo, that's the best Murcielago there is. If you're looking for a, let's say, a Murcielago that you want for fun, look no further. But if you don't like how it looks and how it sounds, that's your problem. Well, I like how it looks. I love how it looks, in fact. The buzzing sound is also very nice to me. And well, that's really all. It all depends on you. So, thanks for watching. If you feel like commenting, then please do comment. If you like it, please do like this video, share it, and so on. And if you like the car, please do buy it. And let's meet on multiplayer and on some noobs. So, thanks for watching and see ya.